Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sayap. I left my high-paying corporate job as a UX research manager in April, and now I am making YouTube videos, I'm writing fiction, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of business to run to make money. In this video, I'm going to show you what a writing day might look like for me. I just dropped off the kids at school and I'm back home. I am going to grab coffee with my neighbor. She also quit her corporate job at another big tech company since we are surrounded by them in Seattle. Anyhow, I will try to do some plotting and writing today, and I would like to take you along the journey and see how crazy things can get. Alright, I'll talk to you later when I'm home. Hi. I'm running late. Before I can go meet with my neighbor, I need to do my honest 10. I was diagnosed with attention deficit in November. I am using medication, but in addition to that, I'm also going through a cognitive behavioral therapy to learn strategies to deal with this situation so that I can get things done. One of the things that my therapist told me to do is to do honest 10, meaning you sit down every day around the same time, and for 10 minutes you write down the task that you absolutely have to get done that day. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Now I have my timer. I'm gonna set that to 10 because I'm out of time. I think I'll have to stop recording because I'm having a hard time setting up my camera and I don't want to go get my tripod. It's not close. I want to get this done and then go get coffee and then I'm gonna write. I'll see you in a bit. Last 2 days were extremely hectic for me. On Wednesday, I met with my neighbor and I intended to have a nice writing day, but of course things didn't go that way. My neighbor and I ended up talking until noon. I don't regret it at all because it was lovely to chat with her. We have a lot in common. She already has a small business though. I don't have that. I had to work out. I had to get my workout done. I did that. It took about an hour and a half. I had to shower and I had to go pick up the kids. And that didn't leave any time for me to write, unfortunately. Sometimes days disappear like that. I'm trying to get better at it. As I mentioned, because of my attention deficit, that could be a huge problem. But that day it was, I think the amount of things that I wanted to do were not realistic considering some of the commitments I had. Commute to the kids' school and back is about 1 hour and it can be a bit longer depending on the traffic. So I didn't do any writing on Wednesday. Yesterday was a jam-packed day. I couldn't do any writing whatsoever other than my honest 10 in the morning. And here we are on a Friday. My day is wide open. My intention is to make the best of it. But I had to sleep in because yesterday was a busy day. I was so tired by the end of the day. I just collapsed in bed. I had to wake up early to get the kids out of the door, but I went back to sleep for another hour or so. It is right now 9:30, and because the last 2 days were hectic and I couldn't get much done, my kitchen is a huge mess. I am going to eat breakfast, drink some coffee, just take a few minutes to myself to relax, enjoy my coffee, and then I'm gonna do my honest 10s and start writing. Oh, I need to also clean the kitchen. This is how bad my kitchen is right now. And because it was such a hectic day, my kids had dinner from McDonald's yesterday. Do I feel great about that? Of course not. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Time to relax a little bit with my coffee before I clean up the kitchen and start writing. Lupin is an old dog. He's 16. He's gonna be 17 in September. So he wears a diaper. He has some leaky pipes, unfortunately. Most people assume that Lupin was named after the Harry Potter character Remus Lupin, but that's not the case. He was named after Arsène Lupin III. So Lupin III. Okay, now that my kitchen is clean, I can start working. I'm gonna start with my honest 10, and then I'm gonna start working on my short story. The first thing I'm going to do is to outline my short story. I have been writing this story, but I think now I need to go back and outline it and then revise the parts that I've already written. I'd like to do my outlining on a paper with a pen. It helps me think more clearly, even though I can type much faster. Let me get a notebook, because this notebook is for my novel that I'm working on, and I just want to keep it for the novel. And for short stories, I should probably have another notebook. So let me get one. I'm gonna use this notebook to outline my short story. What I'm doing is essentially breaking down the story to the main parts, not introduction, development, conclusion, but based on the sections of the story that are different, significantly different than the following parts. This is a road trip story. The main character is driving towards a border crossing, things that happen through that driving period, and what she's thinking, what she is seeing, descriptions. I'm not quite sure where to take the story. I do have an idea of how it's gonna end like. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to stitch these parts together in a coherent way without writing too much. And I'm hoping to write 2,000 to 3,000 words total for this story. Okay, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna finish up soon. Okay, I think I'm done with outlining. I was able to write how I exactly want this story to end. Now I'm going to start writing. Ah, it's too bright. I need to close some shades. Just a second. Much better. My memory card was full, so I'm shooting this on my phone, and it's lunchtime, So I'm gonna eat something, I'm gonna continue writing, and then we'll see where things go from there. Cooking will take a long time, so I want to get the writing done. I had some Trader Joe's dumplings. I threw them in the microwave. Now I'm gonna eat and then continue writing. What I'm doing is the first draft. I've written some of this story already. It needs to be polished, of course, but my first drafts are usually free writing, meaning I don't correct myself. I just get the story on the paper. There are a lot of grammatical mistakes, typos, what have you, but I don't care. The purpose is to get the story on the paper, and then I work on polishing it. Sometimes I want to write a better draft. If I'm going to stop at every sentence thinking it over, I may never finish the story. That's why it's important for me to get it on the paper. Obviously, I don't want to write extremely crappy first drafts, but sometimes they're extremely crappy. This one isn't, but it needs a lot of polishing. I just want to finish. I've been editing the first parts that I've written, but it will require some more editing later. This is one of those days where I will be careful when I'm writing, but I'm not gonna try to be perfect in any way. So I'm gonna eat now, make myself coffee, and then go back to writing. I might go on a short walk afterwards just to clear my mind a little bit and to get out of the house, but it looks like it's a very cold day today. I made myself coffee, and now I'm going to work on the short story a little more, and once I'm satisfied with everything that I've done, I will go for a walk, and then I'll end the day. It's freezing, but gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content and if you want to see videos like this, please like my videos and subscribe. Thanks again, and I'll see you next week. Bye!